Okay, so this is an analysis coming from a real-time scenario. This is the COVID data collected from the whole world. Okay, so how many records are there? Control shift right arrow down arrow. Tell me how many records are there? How many records are there?
14,14,347.
1,28,557. No? 1,28,577 records. Perfect. Now we are having lakhs of records to be analyzed. Now, how will you analyze this? Let me assume this way. You are a manager of a pharmaceutical company which is producing vaccines. Now, business is asking you, shall we go and give immediate supply of vaccines to Asia or shall we go and give immediate supply of vaccines to Africa? That's the business question. So how will you look upon this? The first thing is you have to understand what is the data. So go to the headers, you will apply a filter. Now how will you apply a filter? Go to the data tab. In the data tab, what will you do? Go to the filter. Now how many countries are there with you? You're having all the 198 countries of the world. For this 198 countries, what you're having? The country code, the first two letters. All the 198 countries belong to 6 regions of the world: Africa, America, Asia, Europe, Oceania, RWA. RWA means the Rwanda region, okay? The Rwanda region, which is part of Africa, Middle East, Oceania. Some parts of Africa, Middle East, and Oceania are known as the Rwanda region. Now, for these region, information is coming to you what? For a long period from 2021 to 2020. Now, you're having the confirmed cases, recovered cases, death cases. You're having this information record for the entire month from Jan to December. You're having the year for 2020 and 2021. So, you understood the data. Now, once you understood the data, what's the next thing you have to do? You have to start by inserting a KPI. Now, those people working in industry may know what is a KPI, but let us start from the scratch, okay? So what does KPI means, guys? KPI means key performance indicator. Key performance indicator. Now, what is key performance indicator? Now, key performance indicator means you are just summarizing the value, okay? Summarizing the value means you are indicating the critical measures to business, or simply speaking, you are evaluating the success. What are you evaluating? You are evaluating the success of an organization, or the performance of an organization, or the performance of a project, or simply the performance of your employees. So whatever KPIs you create, it simply understands the success or the performance, how good it is. So if you create a KPI for the financial institution, it becomes a financial KPI. If you create a KPI for the sales and marketing, it becomes a sales and marketing KPI. If you're creating a KPI for the operations, it becomes an operational KPI. So whatever KPIs you create, the method seems to be the same. Okay. So let us take this way. Let's go and take the steps. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody? Yes, are you there with
Yes, ma'am.
me? The first step of creating a KPI is that you have to identify the dimensions and measures. Identify what now? Identify the dimensions and the measures. Okay. Dimensions and measures. Now you know what are dimensions, you know what are measures. Is it true? You know that now, guys, everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. In that case, let's go and find the dimensions and the measures. Okay. So what will I do? Go to the data. You have to select the headers. How will you select the headers, guys? How will you select the headers? Simply
Yes,
go
ma'am.
to Control Shift right arrow down arrow. Okay. So how will I select it? Keep your cursor over here. Don't drag your cursor because you may be having 40 to 50 fields in a real-time data. Control Shift right arrow selected. Control C. Let us keep it over here. Right click. Let's go with what now? Request the page special to take the values and transpose them and click.
Transport.
So these are the data to you. Now from this you have to identify the dimensions and measures, which is a very easy task. Now tell me out of these which are dimensions, which are measures. Let's start from the country. Country is what to you?
Dimension.
Perfect, very good. Now this particular field is helping us to reveal the details of segmenting. So let us go and call this as what? Let us go and call this as a dimension field. Perfect. Now what about the country code?
Dimension.
Again, that's a dimension, no? First two letters. Region, dimension.
Dimension.
Year. Record year is something related to a number, but it is giving us information regarding what? No? Time dimension.
Dimension.
Time dimension. The confirmed cases, recovered cases, death cases, they are numbers. Numbers are what you? Numbers are your measure. Perfect. Numbers are your measure fields. Recovery cases, etc. All of these are measure fields to you. Record month. That's again
Time
the
dimension.
dimension. Time dimension. Week is time dimension. Record is time dimension. Did you understand this case, everybody? Step one.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Now, once you got the step one, you have to go to the next step. Let's call this as the step two. Now, from the step two, you clear identify some measures which can help you in the analysis. See, in your analysis, you're always quantifying, na? You always measure things, right? So, identify some measures which will help you in the analysis. Identify measures. Most of the times, business will tell you what to be done. You don't have to worry about it, okay? Business will tell you what to be done. I'll do one thing since the data is new to you. Let me go and create some measures. Let me know if that helps us in the analysis or not, okay? So we are having confirmed cases. So shall we go and take the total confirmed cases? Will that help you? Worldwide total confirmed cases. Will that help you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Now we are having recovered cases. Worldwide, let us go and find how many people recovered from the deadly disease. Now we are also having death numbers. Let's go and see worldwide. Throughout the world, the pandemic has affected or caused casualty to how many people? Now tell me, will these numbers be high or will these numbers be low?
High
This number
only.
high, perfect. Okay. So in between, we can also add one more number that is known as the active cases. Active cases means what now? How many people is currently suffering from COVID? Is it true that will that help us being a pharmaceutical company? Will that help us, guys?
Yes,
Confirmed cases, active cases, recovered and death. And as you told you, all these numbers will be very large. So when numbers are large, we'll convert them to what now? We'll convert them to percentage. Let us go and call that as the active base rate. So active base rate what? The active cases expressed as a percentage. All okay, shall I? Similarly, we can also go and take the recovered what? Recovered base rate. The recovered base rate will be expressed as what? As a percentage. We can also go and take the death now. So that is the death base rate. It's coming to us as what now? As a percentage. All okay? Perfect. Now we got these many values. This is my this is my death
yes,
underscore base underscore rate, which is coming to me as what now? As a percentage. Now what I can do is we understood the measures. Now once you understood the measures, let's go to the next step. That is known as the step 3. In step 3, what should I do now? I'll have to design the KPI. Now how will I design the KPI? It's very easy, okay? But designing the KPI, you will always start with what? Always start with the measures, okay? What are the measures? I'll just take this measures. We will copy this. I'll keep it over here just for understanding. Okay. Now, what is the first measure we are having? The first measure we are having is regarding the confirmed cases. I'll keep it over here. After the confirmed cases, what do we have? We're having the active cases. After the active cases, what do we have? We're having the recovered cases. After the recovered, what do we have? We're having the death cases. Now, all these are numbers to me. Huge numbers will definitely come. So for the sake of conveying the information or passing on the information, percentages are good. So I will start with what now? Active base percentage, then the recovery base percentage, and finally the death base percentage. So these are the measures. All okay. So far good. So far good. So let me highlight all these as measures. Otherwise my client will never understand. So what are these to me? These are my measures. Now why am I creating these things? I am creating all these things for what now? For a key performance indicator. I'll just give a heading just to make it understandable. Okay. I'll also going to increase this to an Algerian. I'll going to increase this to a font of 22. I'll fill this with a color, any color of yours. Okay. So I'll go with more colors. I'll go with a green color. This green color. Yeah, this is good. I'll go with the green color. I'll go with the white font over here. I'll make it as a bold. Now, why did I create this? I have created all these measures where we want to go and get the measures. What are the measures? Select all these things. I'll just highlight them with a red color for the white font and make it bold. Are you there with me, everybody? Clear?
yes. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So whenever you go and create a KPI, the first thing that you have to focus upon is overall values. Overall means what? Overall, how many confirmed cases, overall, how many active cases, etc. So, what are these to me? These are my overall values. I'll simply increase this to a 12. I'll make it as bold. Now, what is the overall cases now? How will I get the overall cases? Let us keep it over here. We'll find it somehow. But the thing is that now, will the overall cases be the same throughout? Will the overall cases vary? I'm asking you, these are my overall values, okay? So these are my overall values. I'm asking you, will these overall values vary with respect to the region? For example, in Africa, America, Asia, will the overall values be the same or different?
different.
Perfect. Now, will the overall values vary with respect to month? For example, in summer season, in winter season, in autumn, were the values the same for COVID or were they varying? Did season had an influence in the pandemic? Definitely it had, na? Guys, did season have an impact on the pandemic record month? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Perfect.
ma'am.
Now, the pandemic started in 2020 and it was spreading to the entire part in 2021. Now, was the pandemic cases the same in 2020 and 2021? Not at all, na. In
Yes,
2020, when it started, the cases are very low, but in 2021, when the cases started spreading, the cases are very high. So that means these factors influence the overall values. Will you agree with me? These are the factors which influence the overall values. Do you agree?
yes,
Yes, do you agree? Perfect. Technically, you can call them as granularities. What will you call them? Call them as granularities. Granularities means what, na? Granularities simply means factors which are influence the values. Call them as granularities or simply you can call them as factors. So these factors influence the overall values. So definitely we have to include them in the analysis. Do you agree with me? When you go and learn Tableau and all, you'll understand these as variables. Okay, so variables which affect the overall values. As of now, simply understand this as factors or granularities. So we have to understand how region is affecting on the overall values. Did you understand this case, everybody? How
yes.
region is affecting the overall value? But the question is, how many regions are there in the world? The data is telling me that I'm having 1,28,577 region. Will you agree with me? Do we have that many regions in the world?
No.
Perfect. That means we have to go with what now? We have to remove duplicates. How will you remove duplicates from your session one? Select the entire column, go to data, go
Data.
to remove duplicates over here. Now, remove duplicates for what? For region. So remove duplicates is telling me, unfortunately, we are having only 6 unique regions. Let's do one thing. Let us sort the 6 unique regions. Why sorting? Simply because we are presenting, okay? So from your session one. So these are the sorted values. Now what will I do? I'll keep all these regions where, na? Let's go and keep all these regions where over here. So from Africa to Rwanda, what are they? These are all regions. So let us present it by merging this. You can also make this as a color, make it as bold. Are you there with me? Yes, everybody clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Perfect. Now, what's the next one value that is affecting this? Let's start with the record here. Okay, so the next factor which is affecting the overall values is record year. But we already know this information is coming from 2 record years. 2020 when the pandemic has started and 2021 when the pandemic has outbroken to the entire part of the world. Na? So 2021. So both these are what? Both these are record years. Let's merge them, make it middle aligned. Fill this with the color and make this as a bold one. So we got two factors. But the third factor that is affecting the overall values, that is the record underscore
document.
month. Huh? Now, what are the different months we are having? So it's from coming from where? Jan to
Yes,
December. So since this is Excel, you don't have to write it. Okay, simply drag it down. Excel is very intelligent to understand the months to you. Okay, so these are the 12 months. Now we need to understand how the numbers are varying in this 12 month. You being a company producing vaccine, do you have to go and keep the vaccine production constant throughout the year, or it can simply increase and decrease according to the month? So this is a KPI too. Do you understand what is a KPI, guys, everybody?
yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Perfect. So what is a KPI doing? The 1,20,000, 28,000 records are being summarized in a table where you can make the analysis. But a KPI is blank. How will you make it filled? How can I create a summary report in Excel? Can create a
With the
summary with
using
a
pivot table.
perfect,
Pivot.
that's it. So I'll go to insert pivot table from table range. But this time I'll go with a new worksheet. Okay, why? Because already the table is having 1 lakh plus records. So I'll go with a new worksheet. In this new worksheet, let me rename this as what? Let me rename this as your analysis sheet. What's the first thing I need? Na? We need the total number of confirmed cases. Can is the number of confirmed case over here, guys? So how many people are affected with COVID now? So let's go with this. So 250 million people are affected with COVID. All okay? 250 million people affected with COVID. So number format, number, 0 decimal places, 1,000 comma separate, simply click OK. All good, guys, everybody? Done,
Yes,
understood?
ma'am.
Now we
Yes,
need the
ma'am.
recovered cases. Now, how many people recovered from the deadly disease now? Out of 250 million people affected with COVID, how many of them recovered? We'll go and give a number format. Go to home, format pin, number format. So out of 250 million people affected with COVID, 97 million people recovered from the deadly disease. Okay. Now, how many lost their life? Death cases. Now, how many death cases were reported? Now, out of the 250 million people affected with COVID, we can see that almost how much lost their life now. Almost people who lost their life is, let's keep it over here, number format, keep it over here. Select this number format, keep it. So out of the 250 million people affected with COVID, 40 lakh people lost their life. So 250 million affected with COVID, 97 million recovered, 40 lakh lost their life. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now your KP is asking a value known as active cases. Now, do we have active cases data in your database, in your source data? Active
No, ma'am.
case, perfect. But that is very important for analysis. Now remember, you need a value, but that's not absent. That's absent in your data set. So what will you do? Go to pivot table, analyze. Go to
Field items.
field items and set. Very good. Go to calculated field. Now what's a new value that you need? By default, it is field one, but let's go and call this as what? No, let us go and call that as the active cases. So what is active cases to you? Active cases means you have to first start with the total cases. What's the total
Confirmed.
case to you? Very good. The
Confirmed
total
cases.
cases is confirmed cases. Perfect. The confirmed cases, now we have to
Minus.
put minus.
Minus
Minus
recovered
what?
test.
Only
Recovered test.
recovered? Only
And
recovered?
dead test. This is also.
Plus, very good, plus the death cases. So this is how you will get the active cases and simply okay. So out of 250 million people, how many people are actively suffering from COVID now? 149 million people
49.
are actively suffering from COVID. In your KPI, uh, name present means you are having name. Okay, let us call this as active case number. Keep a new name, nothing will happen. Now in your KPI, active cases coming just after confirmed. But in a pivot table, it is coming in the last. How will you rearrange? Don't worry, okay, just drag and drop it. So this is confirmed, active, recovered, and death. Now KP is asking convert all these into percentage. But do we have percentage values readily available? No, we don't have. So what will I do? Again, go to calculated field. Your first objective is to go and get the active base percentage, active base rate. Now what is the active base rate? Now you're having the active cases now. So you're having the total cases. So active cases divided by what now? Divided by the confirmed cases. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody? It is coming as a number. Go to home, convert that into a percentage, keep it as one decimal place. So how many percentage of people are actively suffering from COVID now? 659.7 percentage. Now you have to do it. Okay. Now tell me what is your recovery base rate? Recovery base rate. So let's call this as the recovery underscore base underscore rate. Now what is recovery base rate to us? Recovery
Total.
based rate. Not total
Total.
recovered. Okay. Recovered divided by what na? Recovered divided by the
Recovered.
total. Total is what was confirmed na?
Okay.
So how many people have recovered from the deadly disease? Convert that into a percentage and go with one decimal place. So out of the entire population, what population has recovered from the deadly disease na? 38.7. All okay there with me? Now what is the next thing? Death rate. So you will tell me and I'll do it. Okay, go to pivot table, analyze, field items
Field.
and say calculated field.
Calculated
New
field.
value is what now? The new value is death underscore rate. Now what is my death rates now? The death rate is we are having the number of death. Select this, divide by what? Divide by the total. That is confirmed to as an insert. So what's the value coming up? It's not zero to me. So go to home, percentage and make it as a decimal place. So out of the entire population, what percentage has lost their life now? 1.6 percentage has lost their life. So simply seeing this data, can I come to all these calculations, guys? Can I come to these calculations? Simply seeing the data, can I tell that 250 million people are affected with COVID? 2% people have lost their life for the entire population. Can I come to these conclusions? We cannot. Did you understand how this analysis is helping us now? Clear? Perfect.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we got the overall values, but KP is asking me get this overall values based on region, record year, and record month. How will I do it? Very easy. Copy this pivot table and simply keep it out down over here. Okay. So this is with respect to the overall. What will I do? I need this information with respect to region. Region is a dimension. Keep it over here. Is it easy? Guys, is it easy? I need this information with respect to what?
Yeah.
Record month. Am I getting? Same pivot table, I'll get this for what? Na? Record year. See
Yeah.
how easy it is. Now what will I do? You can either copy paste or you can use the lookup functions. I'll go and copy paste because it is easy to me, okay? Copy this, keep it in your pivot table. Did you get the overall values, guys? Did you get
Yes.
the overall value? With respect to region, don't take the headers, don't take the grand total, take only the value, copy this, keep this in your KPI. This is your region-wise analysis coming up. Now, what is the month-wise analysis? Year-wise first. Now, so
Yeah.
let's go and take the year, copy this, keep that in a KPI. This is your year-wise analysis coming. Finally, your month-wise analysis. Simply copy this and keep it in your KPI. Your value is done. Did you understand? See, 1,28,000 records you are summarized in hardly 10 minutes. Understood the use of KPI? Clear?
Yes. Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
let me
Yes.
tell you why this is important, okay? So, you are the pharmaceutical company. You will never go with numbers. You'll always go with percentage. Will you agree with me? Will you go and give
Okay.
the active cases in numbers or active waste percentage?
Percent.
Waste percentage. Perfect. Now, your company has to supply immediate supply of vaccines to Africa, America, Asia, Europe, Oceania, Rwanda. Your company has to supply immediate vaccines to.
Okay. Yes.
Perfect. Why? Because Ocean is having
90.
90% of the affected cases. Good. Now, you will be producing more vaccines in 2020, 2021. You'll be producing more vaccines in 2020, 2021.
2020.
Perfect. Now you will be increasing your productions post Feb or post August. You have to increase the supply of vaccines. You have to increase the production post February or post August.
Post August. Post August.
Perfect. Now, you being the manufacturing company, you cannot keep the supply throughout the same. Why? Because it is loss of time and is loss of resources. Why? Because when you need the more vaccines, you have to produce. So when you have to increase the production, you have to increase the production post July or August. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody, see all these answers you are able to make from the data, simply from the data or from the KPI. From the KPI.
KPI.
Clear now? Perfect. Now, trust me, your business will never be happy with the KPI. They will ask you, can you please convert all this into a picture? What is that known as? It's known as a dashboard. So, business is looking forward for KPI, but business always prefer what? Na? Dashboard. Now, whatever dashboard you create, the steps remains the same. So, let us go with the step, okay? What's the first step? Give a name to the dashboard. So, giving a name to the dashboard may look simple, but is very important. Why? Because simply reading the name, people will understand what this is all about. Do you agree, guys? Do you
Yes.
agree? Perfect. After giving the name, the dashboard should always contain the overall values. Okay, whatever overall values you're having, always keep them in the dashboard. You create a dashboard in Power BI, you create a dashboard in Tableau, always keep the overall values first. Okay. Now you have to include some abstract lines. Abstract lines are not mandatory, they're simply for presentation, just to make your dashboard colorful. Once you've included the dashboard abstract lines, you have to include graphs. As much as graphs you can. There is no choice that you have to go with the donut chart or line with markers, any chart of your choice. Now, 1 to 4, your dashboard will look good, but business always needs interactive dashboard. Now, tell me, how will you make an interactive dashboard? That's with the help of, this is the clue.
Slicer.
Very good. So whenever you insert slicers, your dashboard becomes interactive. So it is with the help of these 5 steps you can create dashboard. Shall we make a try? Guys, shall
Yes,
we make
ma'am.
perfect? Okay.
Yes.
So let's do one thing. Let's start with the name. Okay. So I'll go and select these many lines. Okay, I'll merge them. I'll go and make it as middle line sender. Let me go and give a name. Simple name. Worldwide COVID worldwide COVID report, and the COVID report is for 2020, 2021. Any name of your choice, okay? Now make it presentable. What will I do? Select this. Fill this with a color, any color of your choice, okay? Go and fill this with a black, but any font. I'll go with an, I'll go with Aptos display. I'll go and increase this to a 48. 48 is too big. I'll go with 28. I'll make it as a bold. All okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Now what will I do? I'll just go and give some abstract lines simply to make it presentable. Red. Okay, perfect. Now what's the next thing they're asking for overall values? What are the overall values? You've already kept the overall values over here. Now these are the overall values. Okay, just copy this. Let's keep it over here. And let's keep it. Just go with control V. You can also type it. Okay, just to save the time, we are using this copy pasting. Okay, start with what? Confirmed cases. Okay, I'll go and select these many lines. I'll merge them. I'll make it as middle line sender. I'll go and keep it as a 16 point. I'll make it as a bold. Okay. So this is confirmed cases. The next is what now? Active cases. Now over here, I'll go and take the same phone using format pane. See the advantage of format pane? I'll go and take the next one as what now? Recovered cases. I'll go and give the same format for the recovered cases. Format pane, select it over here. After recovered cases, what do we have? We are having the death cases now. Select this, go and give the same phone for what? For the death cases. Now these are all numbers followed by what now? Percentage. I'll just give a demarcation. What is this to me? This is active cases. Let's keep it over here. Now go and give the same format for the active cases, okay? Now after active cases, what do we have? Recovered. Just cut this. Let's keep it okay. Control V. Let's call this as recover rate, okay? Just to reduce the size. The recovered rate. Go and give the same format for what now? For the recovered cases. Done. So finally, what do we have? We are having death cases. We'll do one thing. Let's go and take these many lines. Fill this with what? A black color. Select these many lines. Fill this with what now? A red color over here. And what's the last one we are having? We are having the
Yes.
death rate. Now let's call this as death rate simply to save the space. Okay, so let's select this. Control X. Let's select it over here. Just click Control V. Go and give the same format for the death rate. Done. There with me, everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I'll also go and give some values for presenting the data now. So just merge them, make it as middle line and center. Go and give the same format for active. Go and give the same format for the recovered. Go and give the same format for the dead cases. Okay. I select this format pin, keep it over here. Just give a demarcation with a color. Select this, go and give the same format for the active cases. Go and give the same format for the recovered cases. Same format for the dead cases. Now, how will you fill this? Never go and manually do it, okay? You'll get all these value from the analysis. One very important thing, never take the data directly from a pivot table. Why? Because if somebody changes the pivot table, your dashboard, your everything will get changed. So always go and use the help of get format, get pivot data. All okay? Put an equal to sign, get the data outside with the help of what? With the help of get pivot data. Put an equal to sign, get this. Just give the same format as the previous one over here. Get this. Similarly, put an equal to sign, get this for the death rate. Go and give the same format for what? For this one. Similarly, put an equal to sign, get this data. Put an equal to sign, get this information from here. Now, why are we taking this data out of the pivot table? Why? Because the pivot table can be changed at any point of time. So if your pivot table changes, your dashboard will change. Let's not do that way, okay? So now your data is ready. Put an equal to sign. From where will I get this analysis sheet? From where? From here. So this is how you can quickly fill the data. You don't have to write it manually. If you write it manually, definitely you'll make a mistake. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Repeat the same thing. Okay, put an equal to sign, go to the analysis sheet, get this data over here. Go and give the same presentation for this value as well. Put an equal to sign, go to the analysis sheet, get the data for the recovered cases. Go and give the same format for what recovered cases as well. Select this format pin recovered. Put an equal to sign, go and get the same analysis for the death cases. Select this and enter. So go and give the same format for the death cases as well. Now keep your cursor, put an equal to sign, go to the analysis sheet, get the value for what now? Active cases. Now convert this into a percentage, keep it as one decimal place. We'll do one thing. Active is something we have to take care of now. So let us go and give this particular color, okay? Or this color. Now coming over here, let's go to the font. I'll keep this particular font. I'll keep this particular font. Let me increase the size to 36. I'll make it as bold. So these are all presentations. Like if you want, you can, otherwise you can neglect. Now recovered, put an equal to sign. Go to the analysis sheet, take this value and just enter. So recovered also going to be a percentage, one decimal place. Now recovered means something good now. So let us go and fill this with a green color. Green color goes good with a white font. Make it as a bold. So come over here. Come to the font. Let's keep this particular font. Let's go and keep it as a 36. Make it as bold. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody?
Yes.
Select this over here. Go and fill this with a red color. And let's go and this is a white font. Now come over here, put an equal to sign. From where shall I get this analysis sheet? This is a dead percentage and enter. So select this, convert that into a percentage, one decimal place. Go to the font as a red one. Go and increase this to a 36, make it as a bold one. Understood, guys? Did you get this overall values? There with me?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Perfect. Now what will I do? I'll simply go and keep this as a demarcation, fill this any color. Now we have kept the name, we have kept the abstract lines, we have kept the oral values. What now? What we need now? Graph. Okay. So go to the analysis sheet. Go and take any number of graph. That's your choice. Okay. I'll start with the region. Let's keep it over here. Now, how will you get the information for the confirmed cases from the pivot table? You'll never go with writing the values manually. You're going to take the help of what now? Put an equal to sign. Keep your cursor where? On the pivot table, get this done. Now you got this information. Let us first start with formatting the values. Okay, so let's format the value first. Now instead of Africa, what will you do? You'll replace this region with the cell value. Why? Because we need this information for many regions now. So this is how we got this. Are you there with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Create a graph for this. Huge values are there. So it is better to go with what now? Percentage. So I'll go with the donut chart or a 3D pie chart. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody clear? Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. I'll delete this name. I'll simply take the graph. You can cut it or copy it. I'll copy it. Okay. Copy and paste it over here. Now I don't have a heading, so I'll take these many lines. I'll merge it first. I'll go and make it as middle line and center. So what is this? This is worldwide COVID cases in percentage. COVID percentage. Let us go and make it proper. Okay. So first I'll go and take this up. I'll go and select this. Let's go to the chart design format. First I'll go and keep it as no outline because the outlines are worrying me. Now I'll go with add data labels. Labels coming in numbers. I'll go to format data labels. Convert that into a percentage. No need of value, but let's keep the category name. All good and fine, guys. Everybody clear? So who needs immediate supply of vaccines? The who needs immediate supply of vaccines? Asia's or America's?
Maybe.
Perfect.
America.
So let's go with the shape fill. Let's go and fill this with a black color. Black color goes good with what now? White font. Let's also go and fill this with what now? Fill this with a black font and fill this with what now? White color. Come over here. Let us request this chart assign format to go with what now? Now outline. Okay, guys, everybody, did you get this? The first graph. Come
Yes,
over
ma'am.
here. Increase this to what now? Increase this to a percentage and keep it as what? Keep it as 18. You can go and change the font to any of this and just make it as a bold. Okay. Let's go and insert the next graph. Now the next graph that we need is regarding what? Now let's go with the active cases recovered and death free states. Just copy this. Let's keep it over here, control V. Now how will you get this value? Same way. Put an equal to sign, get this value under. So first convert that into a percentage, go and keep it as a decimal place. What will I do? Instead of Africa, we can change this with what now? Change this with the cell value.
Okay.
At the moment you do so, you'll get this active cases, simply double click. Okay. Let me do it one more time. Put an equal to sign, get this data for the recovered cases. First thing is convert that into a percentage, one decimal place. Now instead of keeping this Africa, what will I do? Replace this with what?
Well,
No,
yes,
replace
ma'am.
this with the cell value. Perfect. And the moment you enter, simply double click, you will get the recovery cases. Similar for death. Put an equal to sign, keep your cursor over here. First convert that into a percentage, one decimal place. What will you do? Take this Africa, replace this with what? Cell value and simply double click. Now you'll get this information. Okay. Now you're having multiple measures. When you're having multiple values, use your control key. Okay. Now suggest a graph for this. Region wise active, recover and death. When multiple measures are there, you'll always go with what now? Go with a stacked bar chart. Remember, okay? So whenever you're having multiple measures, you'll go with what? Stacked bar chart. What's a stacked bar chart? A stacked bar chart is having many values in a single column. So single column represents many values. So just go and take this to a dashboard, keep it over here. So what is this to you? Let me go and take these many lines out there. Merge this, make it as middle line and center. Let's call this as what? Active. Active versus what? Active versus recovery,
Recovery.
no? Recovery. Recovery versus what? Recovery versus the death. Okay. Now let's go and take the chart title up, deleted. First we'll go with the grid lines deleted. Huge gap is there, so go with format data series. First we'll reduce the gap bit to a 50 or a 35, your choice. Now what is this to me? Active, na? So active cases, let's go to the fill. How will you fill the active cases? Active, let's go and fill this with a yellow color. Okay. Now what is this recovered? Now recovered is something good. Let's fill this with a green color. Okay. Now on the top, what do we have? Death. Something to be taken care of. Let's go and fill this with a red color. Okay. Now if you want, you can also add the data labels. Okay. Keep the data labels to make it more presentable. This data labels are not visible. So let's do one thing. Now let's go and keep this as what font? Now white font. Okay. Now coming on the top, also add the data labels. Data labels not visible. So select the data labels, go to format data labels. Let's keep it on inside base or inside end, whichever is perfect. Okay. So this is how we got the second graph. There with me, guys, everybody clear? So select
Yes.
from the corner. To make it presentable, fill this with what? Now fill this with a black color. Black color goes with a white font. Request to keep no outline so that it merges with the surrounding. Okay. Now coming over here, fill this. Take this and fill this with a black color with a white font. Increase this to a 14 font and make it as a bold. Okay, this is going with 18 now, so let us also keep it as 18. Okay. 18 bold one. Okay, now good. Perfect. Nice. There with me?
Mhm.
There with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do one thing. Let's also go and keep more graph over here. Okay. Let's also take this analysis with respect to the month. Jan to December. Jan to December, what we need is confirm the recovery. Copy this, keep it over here. How will I get this information? From this particular chart. Okay. So how will you get the active cases? Keep your cursor, put an equal to sign. You'll get it from here and enter. What will I do first? Go and give the same format here. Then we'll come over here. Instead of Jan, what will I do? We'll replace this Jan with what now? We'll replace this Jan with the cell value of Jan. The moment we do, we'll get the simply double click. Similarly, how will you get the active cases now? Put an equal to sign. Go to the active case over here, enter. First, you'll convert that into what a percentage, one decimal place. Now, for getting the entire value, replace this Jan with what now? With a cell value over here. The moment we do so, work is done. Simply double click. Okay. Similarly, put an equal to sign, recovery enter. First, convert that into a percentage, one decimal place. Convert this chan into what na? Into the cell value. Are you there with me, guys? Everybody, I'll finish it in next 10 minutes, so don't worry. Okay. Are you there with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it easy? Did you find this interesting? Just convert this into a percentage. Convert this chan into what na? With the cell value of chan. Simply enter. Your work is done. Now what will I do? I need to convert a graph from this. Now imagine that I want to take them month wise. Use a control key. Active, recovery and base. Now suggest a graph for this now. Any information coming over a period of time goes good with line with markers. Keep in mind, okay. Any information coming over a period of time goes good with what now? Goes good with line with markers. Will you remember, guys? So any information coming over a period of time, you'll prefer which graph? Line with
Line
markers.
with
Copy this, come to the dashboard and keep it over here. Okay. Now this is again what now? Let's go and give a name to this. So let me go and select these many lines. Let us first merge this. Okay. Select these many lines. Merge this, make it as middle and then center. What will you call this? Let's go and call this as month-wise analysis. And month-wise analysis, let's first go and fill this with a black color. Goes good with a font of 18. Make it as a bold one. And white font and make it as a bold one. Okay. Perfect. Let's come over here. Let's convert this over here. Coming to this, go and take this grid lines, delete it. Now this is depth, na? So let us go and fill this line with what? Let's go and fill this line with a red color because something to be taken care of. Make it as a smoothened line. Now come over here. This is what recovery, na? Something good. So let us go and take this line and fill this with what? Now let's fill this with a green color. Let us make it as a smoothened line. Coming over here, this is recovery. This is active. So we have to take care of it. So let's go and convert this in a yellow color. Make it a certain smooth and one. And to make it more presentable, fill this with what? Go to the format. Let's go and fill this with what now? Fill this with a green color. And let's also go to the outline and make it as no outline. Now see, we got the graph. Clear, guys, everybody? Now this graph is presentable, but this is just a picture to me. Now how will you make this interactive? You can make this interactive by what? By inserting slices. Shall we also insert the slices, guys, everybody? Now, how will you insert the slices? Come back to the analysis sheet. Let's go to the first graph. Keep your cursor over here. Insert slicer. Inserting the slicer from pivot table. Now, what slicer? Let us assume we'll go with the country slicer. Let's go with the record year slicer and revision slicer. Any slicer you can insert, okay? You have inserted the slicer, but you have never given the connections. How will you give the slicer connections? Let's see, okay? Now the second chart is giving you region-wise analysis. Now how will you link the pivot table to the slicer? Keep your cursor on the pivot table. Go to pivot table, analyze. Go to filter connection. Now the connection is telling you so far country, region and record your slicers are there. Which will you connect to? Already giving region information, so never connect to region slicer. We'll go with the other two. Did you understand the logic, guys? Everybody clear? Guys, clear? Guys.
Yes.
Region pivot table, so no need of region slicer. That's the logic, okay? Now you will have to do this, okay? Tell me, go to pivot table slicer. This is month-wise information coming. So you'll connect to Month-wise information coming, so you'll connect to country,
Country, region,
year.
and region.
Okay, very good. All these. Why? Because month information is coming now. So you can either cut this or copy this. We'll just copy this, okay? Control C, bring to the dashboard, keep it over here. Okay. So this is the country information coming in. Analysis, region, copy this, Control C, come to the dashboard, keep it over here, Control V. Finally, you're having what? You're having the month slicer, select this, copy this, come back to the dashboard and keep it over here. Now let's see what is the information coming, okay? So imagine you are the pharmaceutical company. Now in 2020, can you see what was the percentage? 55.2 percentage. So in 2021, it is 61. Now you'll be having more supply of vaccines in 2020 or 2021? 2020 or 2021?
2021.
Perfect. Now in 2020, in Asia, it was 41.2 percentage. So in 2020, you'll give the vaccines to Asia's or America's? Asia's or America's?
American,
Perfect. Americas or Europe?
Europe,
Europe or Oceania?
Oceania,
Oceania or Rwanda?
Oceania,
Perfect.